Here we have a beautiful little bowl from the Carmel shipwreck of around 1725. This bowl would originally have been making its way along the ancient Chinese maritime Silk Road probably from a city called Guangzhou in South China, and was probably being exported to the Dutch East Indies, and then after that would have made its way to Europe to basically fuel the ever increasing demand for tea bowls and saucers because of the increase in demand for tea in Western Europe. So this is one of the pieces which was, like I say, found in the Carmel shipwreck off the South Vietnamese coast in 1998, where it had laid next to fish and barnacles for the best part of 300 years, until some Vietnamese fishermen started to haul them up in their nets. It's a beautiful example, and it's one of the ones which was auctioned off in Sotheby's by the Vietnamese government in 2007 in Amsterdam, which was a fitting final end to the story, really, because they were probably on their way to Holland, so a very fitting tribute. But they're beautifully hand painted. They're all different, or the designs all have their own subtle peculiarities to them, and to think that they've spent the best part of 300 years underwater is quite miraculous. As you can see, this specific piece offered for sale on the Timeless-Antiques.co.uk website has its official Vietnamese cataloguing number, this one CMI 4141, and it also carries the official Sotheby's auction identifier sticker from 2007. So it's the provenance of this piece and all the Carmel shipwreck bowls and saucers we currently have the fortune and pleasure of having are all very authentic. They're unquestionably authentic. In fact, we bought them from the original auction bidder at Sotheby's. As you can see, they have this beautiful ruffled rim to them, which can look like chipping, but it's not. It's part of a design, a really beautiful sort of frilling to the edges. I mean, these bowls, obviously, as you know, bowls which are 300 years old, or pretty close to that now, you know, often have the odd minor chip, particularly when you think, you know, which is not surprising when you think that they spent so much time under the sea either. So, you know, but this one I'm just looking at and can't actually see a single chip. There might be well one. I mean, it will show up on the video if there is, but that might be, is that a chip there? That might be a tiny little chip there. Yes, I think there is. But they're obviously very, very tiny little imperfections which are something you would expect from something which is this old. Again, there's a slight, very, very slight hairline crack there. But, you know, when you consider that tea aficionados will spend, you know, considerable amounts on a new little tea bowl, you know, the fact that you can have one which is 300 years old, and in such gorgeous condition and such a precious piece of history, uniquely hand painted. I mean, they used, I've been comparing all the ones we have in stock, and they obviously used a single template. You know, there was a basic design plan, but there was quite a degree of freedom within that design plan. The peacocks are often in different poses. The willows can vary substantially in their design, as can the mountains, and the flowers. They're all unique and beautiful. This is a particularly nice example that we have. So this is on sale on the Timeless-Antiques website, and we're currently offering it at an extremely reduced price, simply because we have quite a few of them, and I'm worried about tripping over them all. So not that we keep our stock on the floor or anything, but when you've got so many things around, you do worry that, you know, they could get damaged. And the fact is, we just want to find homes to them, people who will appreciate the history of them. So this is just an example that we're simply offering at a very reduced price at the moment, simply to find a few good homes for them as quickly as possible. So it's a genuine opportunity to purchase and own at a very, very, very low price a real piece of Oriental history dating from the early 18th century. Thank you very much.